All right, we are back with this. Tough new environmental protections rules are forcing some power plants all across the country to shut down. In West Virginia alone, nearly 25% of the state's coal-fired capacity plants are now closed. And that has cost the state of West Virginia nearly 600 jobs, or at least 600 jobs. 5 plants there closed since these new regulations kicked in, and West Virginia is not alone. Plants in Ohio and Virginia are also shutting their doors, and people are losing their jobs as a result of these regulations. James Rosen is live in Moundsville, West Virginia, with this story for us. Hi, James.
Martha, good afternoon. We now have our first indication of how major coal-burning producers of electricity, from which the United States derives some 50% of her energy supply, plan to comply with these new proposed rules by the Environmental Protection Agency, set to be finalized in November, and the projected results call for the accelerated closure of plants like this one in Moundsville, West Virginia. The American Electric Power Company, based in Columbus, Ohio, operating in 11 states, has announced it will close 3 plants here in the Mountain State by the end of 2014, ahead of schedule, because of a package of 4 new EPA rules designed to curb pollution and protect public health. Here at the Camer plant, that'll mean 60 jobs. AEP says 600 total jobs for the company across the nation. The industry says more broadly 1.5 million jobs will be lost over the next 8 years. They also say electricity costs for industry and individuals will go up. EPA Chief Lisa Jackson was up on Capitol Hill this morning defending these proposed rules before the Senate Environment and Public Works Committee. In a statement to Fox News earlier, her spokesman told us, and I quote, "Utilities have known for decades that these standards, which are still in the proposal stage and have a built-in 3-year compliance timeline, have been coming." The statement continues, these long overdue Clean Air Act standards will slash hazardous emissions of mercury and other acid gases, preventing thousands of asthma cases and heart attacks and premature deaths. I sat down with the first-term Republican congressman whose district includes this power plant and asked him about the health concerns cited by EPA.
Show me the evidence, show me in testimony that it does indeed contribute to the sicknesses for individuals. We don't have that. I served in the West Virginia legislature for 14 years. That was not an issue then. It's not an issue today. But it is one that the EPA is trying to use as a means of to get this country away from fossil fuels.
In fact, the Centers for Disease Control and other reputable sources report that West Virginia ranks among the highest in the nation in incidence of asthma and cancer and deaths from cancer, that West Virginians enjoy one of the shortest lifespans among Americans across the 50 states. However, I can also tell you, Martha, that for much of the last year, West Virginia's unemployment rate has exceeded the national average. Martha.
James, thank you for that report. Coming up right here, a huge number of